Students, today we are going to discuss about the topic decision making in Python. As you know, I am K.S. Panit Chaudhary from the Department of Computers, SRR Government Arts and Science College, Karimnagar. Previous class we have discussed about data types in Python, converting the data types and also some other things. Today we are going to discuss about decision making in Python. This topic is similar to the control structures in C language. Now, decision making in Python refers the selection of statements when conditions are involved. C language tells us about conditional control structures. Conditional control structures. Similarly, decision making in Python supports three types of statements. One is the if statement, the second one is the if, elif, else statement, and the third one is the nested if statement. Remember, there are four statements in C language, but there are three statements here in Python. Those are if, elif, and nested if. One is the simple if statement, the second one is if, elif, else statement, and the third one is the nested if statement. Now let us briefly discuss about these three decision making statements in Python. So the first if statement, as you can see here, the program enters into the if condition. Now if the condition is true, it goes into a true block statement, and then after executing the true block statement, it again goes into the regular lines of the program. But as you see in the flowchart, if the condition is false, it does not go into the true block statement. It directly goes into the remaining lines of the program. So the thing we have to remember in if statement in Python is there is only a true block statement if the condition is true, and there is no false block statement. Here by default the remaining lines of the program stand as the false block statement. So the only thing you are going to understand about if statement is, let us take an example of your intermediate marks. If your intermediate marks are 954 and you have NCC or sports quota certificates, you will be getting an additional advantage in getting admission. But that doesn't mean that if you do not have those NCC and sports certificate, your admission is going to be cancelled. So if the statement is true, you have an advantage. That means there is another block. But if the statement is false, there is no block. The remaining procedure will be continuing going. Now, so for the simple if statement in Python, you have to remember that there is a true block statement if the condition is true, but there is no false block statement if the condition is false. Here, see the example. var1, the value of the variable 1 is 10. So, we are going for the if statement. If var1 is greater than 5, print got a true expression value, print var1. So here the first print statement is the true block statement. So now as you see, var1 is greater than 5, that is 10. So it enters into the got a true expression value, then it prints the value 10 there. But if var1 is 4, that means the if statement is false. It does not go into the got a true expression value line. It leaves out that line and enters into the line print var1, or it goes for the remaining lines of the program. Now you see a flowchart here for if, elif and else statement. You can see there that while executing the lines of the program, if there is an if condition and if the condition is true, the program enters into the true block statement, executes the true block statements and enters into the remaining lines of the program. But if the condition is false there, it enters into the elif block statement. Elif is also a condition there. Elif has a true statement and a false statement. Elif is similarly equal to else if. So here you can see that elif statement, when the first if condition is true, it does not go into the elif statement. By default it does not go into the else statement. So here you can see the diagram flowchart here. The if condition enters into the elif statement only if the first if condition is false. If the condition is true there itself in the first statement, it goes into the true block statement, executes the true block statement and goes into the remaining lines of the program. But if this if condition is false, it checks for the other elif statement whether the elif statement is true or false. Here elif has a true block statement and a false block statement. The false block statement is entering into the else statement. For the first if, the false block statement is entering into the elif statement. So if elif is true here, it enters into the true block statement, executes those true block statements and executes the remaining lines of the program. If the elif statement is false, then the default statement, that is the else statement, it executes the else statements and goes into the remaining lines of the program. Else does not have a true or false statement. Else should be executed if the first if and the second elif are false. Else by default will be executed. If the first if is true, the if block statement is there. If the first if is false, it enters into elif statement. Elif has a true and a false block statement. If elif is true, it enters into the elif true block statement and executes the remaining lines of the program. If elif is also false, it enters into the else statement. Else does not have a true or false statement. Else has a statement which has to be executed when the first if and the next elif are false. So here, as you see in the diagram, the second block, that is if true block, elif true block and else statement, any one of these will be executed, not all the three or either two. Any one of the three will be executed. If condition is also false, elif is also false, by default it enters into the else statement here. Now let us see the example here. The value of VAR is 100. So we are going to the testing condition. If VAR is equal to 200, that means this is false. So it does not print got a true expression value. Next, since 200 is false, it enters into the next elif statement, that is elif VAR is equal to 150. That is also false, so it does not print number 2 got a true expression value. But the third statement, that is elif, remember that in between if and else we can write any number of elifs. It doesn't mean that we have to write only one elif. Elifs can be any number, but those should be in between if and else. So here we are going to test the elif, second elif condition, that is VAR is equal to 100. There we have got the true answer, because on the top the value of VAR is equal to 100. Now it prints 3 got a true expression value. Now it does not go into the else statement because it has got the true statement there. And after printing 3 got a true expression value, it prints print goodbye and then executes the remaining lines of the program. So here a normal life example. Your new friend has given you a flat number or forgot you to give his flat number in an apartment nearby the college. He only told you the name of the apartment, XYZ apartment. Let us suppose your friend's name is Kalyan. Kalyan gave you only the name of the apartment, but he did not give you the flat number. If there are 5 floors, each floor consisting of 6 flats, you go into without consulting the watchman, you go into the first floor, knock the first flat number of the first floor, you ask your friend's name. There if the condition is false, that means they say that Kalyan is not residing here, we do not know who is Kalyan. You go to the second flat. So whenever the condition is false here, in the second flat also, if you do not get your friend, you go to the third flat. Like that, after completing the first floor, you enter into the second floor. So the thing here, you have to remember that when you get your friend's address, that means when you knock something somewhere in third floor, the second flat, there if you knock the door, when your friend Kalyan comes to receive you, that means when he opens the door, you do not go into the another flat searching for Kalyan again, because you have got the answer there. So the thing to be remembered here is, in if elif else statement, whenever you get the answer, you remain there and print that block statement and come out of the program, that means come out of the if block. You do not go again searching for your friend in other flats even after your friend is found there. So the last else, if all the 5 flats are being searched for your friend, but you do not get a person named Kalyan there, then your answer will be else Kalyan is not residing in this apartment. That is the default answer. That is said to be the default answer. So in if elif else statement, when you find the answer, that means when you find the true block statement, you execute the true block statement, leave the remaining lines in the block, but execute the remaining lines in the program. So that is about if, elif and else statement. Now coming to nested if, elif, else statement. Nested if, elif, else statement. So here you can see that there are blue colored expressions here and red colored expressions here. The first if expression, if it is true, you have to see the screen here. If expression 1 is true, it enters into the expression 2. When the first if statement is true, it enters into the second if statement. So here, if the first expression 1 statement is false, it enters into the elif expression 4, blue colored. Then if even elif is false, then it executes the else statement in blue. But when the first if is true, it enters into the second if, that is expression 2. When expression 1 is true, it enters into expression 2. If expression 2 is true, it prints the next statements, then comes out of the program. If expression 2 is false, expression 3 will be tested whether for true or false. Expression 3 if true, it prints the next statements there. Then even if expression 3 is false, it prints the else statements in red. So this can be treated as two gates for our college. The main gate, if it is open, you can enter into the gate of your or the door of your class. If the first gate itself is closed, then you have to go away. So the statements given on the screen, the first if statement in blue, if it is false, you cannot enter into red. So here, the first expression, if it is true, then you can enter into the red if statement. But if the first expression 1 is false, then you have to go for the elif expression 4. If elif expression 4 is also false, then you have to by default else statements in blue will be executed. So this is a very easy topic, but somewhat you have to remember about the things just which we have learned. The first if statement, that is also called as simple if statement. Here there is no false block statement. There is only a true block statement. If the condition is true, enters into true block and executes the remaining lines of the program. If the condition is false, it directly goes away into the remaining lines of the program. But coming to the if elif else statement, if the condition is true, it has a true block statement. If the condition is false, it has an elif block statement. And elif has also the testing condition true or false. If elif is true, it goes into the elif true block statement, executes and goes into the remaining lines of the program. But if elif is also false, by default else statements will be printed in if elif else statement. Here we have to remember that in between if and else there may be any number of elifs, but the last statement should be else, that is called as the default statement if it does not get the answer in the first if until the last elif statement. The next thing we have learned in today's class is nested if elif else statement. Here, if expression 1 is true, it goes into the expression 2, which is in red. If expression 2 is false there, then it goes into expression 3. Expression 3 is false there, then it goes for the else statement in red. But if the first if expression 1 is false, it goes into expression 4, that is elif statement of the first if. Then if expression 4 is also false, then it by default prints the else statement in blue. So if the first if is false, it comes into expression 4 or else in blue. But if the first expression is true, it does not go into 4 of blue or else statement. So just take a review of all the things we have learned today. C language has 4 condition control structures, whereas Python has only 3 decision making statements. So for today's class, just make a review of all the things that we have learned in these classes. Just take a look on the screen. decision making definition. Flowchart for if statement. Example for if statement. Flowchart for if elif else statement. Example for if elif else statement. Example for nested if elif else statement. Thank you for your silent hearing.